And on to news that's coming in right this minute. Israel strikes Tehran, the homes of IRGC commanders in Tehran's Malati neighborhood have just been targeted by Israel. And this is, remember, information that's trickling in by the minute. Israel now striking Tehran, the homes of IRGC commanders in specifically Tehran's Malati neighborhood have just been targeted. Israel has targeted gas depot in Tehran, which has led to a massive explosion as well. We earlier told you more about the area that we were talking about where the oil depot explosion occurred. And in the latest, the Iranian news agency saying Israeli strike targeted the defense ministry in Tehran as well. So that's the magnitude of these attacks that we are talking about. Let's just piece together the developments for you. So right now, as of this minute, we have the information coming in of Israel striking Tehran, the homes of the IRGC commanders in Tehran. This is, to be precise, the Malati neighborhood. It's been targeted by Israel. Israel also targeted the gas depot in Tehran, which led to a massive explosion. According to the Iranian news agency, Israeli strike also targeted the defense ministry in Tehran. So that's the extent to which these attacks, these hostilities, and these fast-paced developments have escalated in that dangerous direction, where we now also have the defense ministry in Tehran being targeted. Remember, these are also developments that are not isolated. So we earlier told you about the messaging that was coming in from the two sides. Now, in the latest, we also know, and we have been telling you about the implications of these developments, for example, on the airspaces. So we also know that the Syrian airspace is closed until Sunday morning, and the Syrian Civil Aviation Authority has said that the country's airspace will be closed to civil aviation until 8 a.m. local time. This is according to the state-run news agency. We also reported Jordan announced that it was closing its airspace until further notice due to the current strikes between Israel and Iran. And a very precarious situation right now, given the kind of sheer scale of these attacks that we are witnessing, minute-by-minute developments suggesting an escalatory tone, also a very dangerous direction in which things are headed. Israel targeting IRGC commanders in Tehran, targeting the defense ministry. We earlier told you about that report citing an official, which also talked about how the Iranian supreme leader is also not off limits. So at this point, that's the escalation, that's the destruction, that's the symbolism also that's coming in through these attacks, through these strikes. Because remember, targeting the defense ministry, targeting the IRGC commanders, after what we already have witnessed unfold over the last few hours, and what we witnessed on Friday, where the top military commanders and nuclear scientists were targeted. So this is a multi-pronged attack that Israel is carrying out. Let's go back across now to Dr. Azhar Radwan Sedki, who's been with us and sharing her perspectives with us. You earlier pointed out how only the U.S. can make things actually slow down, can possibly make a de-escalation happen. But, I want to go back to that point that you made earlier, that this is not about diplomacy. This is about salvaging a situation that is fast, as we are seeing, escalating in a dangerous direction.
I mean, anyone with an iota of any human would say, let's stop this rash behavior. Israel hits, and then Iran goes ahead and hits back, and then further deaths and further infrastructure demolition and so on. So only someone with an iota of sense in his brain who's capable of stopping it would go ahead and stop it, because it will continue. And at the end, there'll be civilians on both ends and infrastructure galore destroyed. I mean, it's enough what's happening in Gaza. It has been leveled, completely leveled. Now we wait for Iran to be leveled and Israel to be hit too. I mean, where are we going with all this? So someone has to wake up and stop this.
All right, do stay on with me. Let's just also piece together for our viewers at this point the details that are fast trickling in, giving us a sense of what's happening on the ground right now. And this, by the way, is just what you're seeing right now on your screen is a sample of the kind of impact that we are talking about that has been reported in different parts. Let's also talk about specifically how oil depots have been targeted by both sides so far. So we do know that that attack that's taken place by Israel. We also know about the Haifa oil refinery that's been targeted by Iran. So there's also a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of implication that comes in as well, apart from the obvious repercussions of these targets being chosen specifically. So look at the way in which Israel has carried out these attacks as well, and the way in which Iran has retaliated. As of now, we're also looking at the way in which the region is being impacted. We're looking at also that earlier a statement that came in, that report, remember, that talked about an Israeli official saying that targeting Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is not off limits. The Defense Ministry in Tehran has been targeted. IRGC commanders have been targeted in the latest strikes that have taken place. Let's also just remind you that from the point the attack started on Friday, we've seen the sheer scale, widespread targeting that's taken place on part of Israel, and at the same time, the way in which Iran has retaliated to those attacks, coming at a very precarious time for West Asia. And what we're seeing unfold right now, these are not just images on your screen. This is a turning point for West Asia, because what happens from here onwards is going to determine a lot, not just for the region, but beyond. So the next few hours, absolutely critical. From the point things escalated on Friday, the overarching fear has been that this could lead to an all-out war, and things, as of now, standing at a very precarious point. We've also been telling you about the statements that have been coming in from both sides. For example, the defense minister of Israel saying that Tehran is burning. We've also been telling you about the retaliation earlier that was promised by the Iranian president as well, saying that a befitting response will be given. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now in terms of the way in which the two sides are exchanging these attacks.